Hello guys, in here today we're going to be looking at things that millennials and Gen Z cuspers will understand. So from what I know is Gen Z cusper is a mixture of the 1990s to early 2000s. So like your experience with both kind of like millennial and early Gen Z culture, I guess. So iCarly, yeah. So here are some undeniable yet weird specific things all cuspers will relate to. Ready for some instant nostalgia? So I guess I'm technically a cusper. You grew up emailing and aiming your friends, not texting them. Oh, I mean, no. You're more familiar with One Direction than the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, but you still love their songs. I did not know who One Direction was until like 5th grade, and even then I didn't even know one of their songs. And then Backstreet Boys, I barely heard of them. I've heard their songs, but I didn't know like they sang the song until like 2012. And it was I Want It That Way. The first cell phone you got wasn't an iPhone, but you did get one soon after. I don't get iPhones. I'm an Android person, but yes, a flip phone. Man, those were the good old days too. And your first iPhone screen probably looked like this. Didn't do Apple. I did have an iPhone. It was an iPhone 3, I believe, and my dad gave it to me, and I didn't really use it except to download this one game and listen to music. You were obsessed with silly bands and probably still have a massive bag full of them somewhere in your closet. Yes, silly bands were the thing in elementary school. They would be prizes, and we'd all show off our silly bands. You spent your evening after school exploring on Club Penguin. No, I don't like Club Penguin. You also played The Sims regularly and still remember your favorite families. I played The Sims, but I like the City Sim Builder, and I built a lot of like cities and stuff, and like the creative mode was my favorite. I didn't really play like Sims like correctly. You can't relate to the Charlie D'Amelio or JoJo Siwa fans. I can't. But you also can't remember the days when Britney Spears was really rising to fame. I remember. Britney Spears still slaps. I love Britney Spears. She's the best. Ariana Grande and Britney Spears need to do a collab. You remember when Blockbuster was still open, but only when you were still browsing the kids section? My dad used to take me here, and I would always look at the Marvel poster they had of all their heroes. I loved Blockbuster. Man, they should bring them back. Yeah, that's where like you would rent movies and stuff. Oh yeah. You can remember watching VHS tapes when you were little, but you spent more time with DVDs. Yeah. You may have been too young for a Tamagotchi, but you love your DS through your childhood. Yes, Plants vs. Zombies versus mode, my favorite. Some people need to start doing more videos about that. Your fondest memory of the Jonas Brothers are from Camp Rock and Jonas LA, not their recent singles. No, actually, I learned about one of the Jonas Brothers. Or no, I don't know if it's the Jonas Brothers, actually. Never mind. You don't clearly remember Lizzie McGuire and never really watched Dog with the Blog, and your favorite shows were The Sweet Life on Zack and Cody, That's So Raven, and Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana, Zack and Cody, Dog with the Blog are the three. I actually never seen That's So Raven. My aunt actually had to show that to me. As a child, you may or may not have had a MySpace, but you definitely begged your parents to let you have a Facebook. Yeah, I remember that. I still use Facebook, but barely. You vividly remember when Justin Bieber first became famous. I mean, I don't really like Justin Bieber that much. And when YouTubers was full of wacky little videos instead of various influencers, micro celebrities. I don't know. Despite being called the cell phone generation, your recess memory consists only of playground and tag And you can't fathom how or why kids are getting phones so young these days. True. You can't really remember a time without the internet, but you can remember the computer taking what felt like years to turn on. The Windows startup screen with that loud, annoying startup. Oh, God. I hated it because computers were so loud. And it's like, why? Like, it's like when you go to the bathroom and you flush the toilet, and it's like all the Jurassic Park movies yelling at you at once. And it's just like, I need to get out of here. I don't feel safe. And like when it's especially at night too, and you just run out and you go downstairs where everyone's like talking, or you go to a room where everyone's talking, like, oops, wait. You spent your summer days making bondable. Oh yeah, bracelets. Yep, true. And drinking from Kool-Aid pouches. Yes. Hey, your favorite transportation methods were scooters and hailing. Yes. Except there was one wheel, not two. And finally, you're grateful that you got the best of both worlds, the millennials and the Gen Z world. I mean, what are some other things you experienced being a millennial Gen Z cusper? Let us know in the comments. Some things. I don't know. Well, both generations experienced. I don't know. Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.